Hi everyone. Today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about Camtasia Relay. Camtasia Relay is a software-based lecture capture and personal recording solution that the university is rolling out this semester. It allows you to record any content displayed on your screen, as well as audio from a microphone and webcam video. It can be installed on any university-supplied or personal computer, and there's a new application called Fuse that can be installed on your iOS device such as the iPad 2 or the iPhone, in which you can record video from. You may have heard of Camtasia Studio, and this is a sister product. But where Relay differs from Studio is Relay doesn't offer the same editing capability as Studio does, but what it does is it automatically processes the video to the correct web-based format and uploads it to the cloud-based storage provider of your choice. We are recommending either screencast.com or YouTube. And these will be your personal accounts, so it allows you to manage the sharing of your content and how long it remains online. So let me show you how Relay works. After installing Relay, you'll be prompted to log in with your UMass Dartmouth credentials. And from here, to start a recording, you just have to choose if you'd like a webcam. If you have more than one display on your computer, you can choose which display, and whether or not you want audio recorded or if you want a different audio device being used. Sometimes you may have more than one microphone hooked up to your computer. From there, you just need to choose which profile you want to use. And we have a few profiles for you to use. If you're a Studio user, you can use Camtasia Relay to record the screen, and it'll save as a Camtasia CamRec file. And if you're a Studio user, you'd be familiar with what they are. Or Screencast or YouTube. Both offer free storage, but today I think we're going to choose Screencast. There's also the upload and decide later option, which if you're not sure which output method you want to use, you can choose upload and decide later, and then log into the Relay server and choose which profile you'd like to use. So I'm going to say Screencast. And we're going to give it a title and call it Relay Demo. When I'm ready to begin recording, I can just go ahead and hit the record button. Relay will give me a nice little countdown, let me know I'm beginning recording, and then record disappears. Now at this point, everything I do on my screen, the full screen, is recorded. So it might be a PowerPoint presentation, a software demo, kind of a website field trip, it would all be recorded. Once I'm done recording, I'm going to open the recorder back up, I'm going to say stop. Relay now gives me the option to play it back to make sure I like what it says. I think it looks okay. Relay also offers option to trim your video. So let's say at the beginning of my presentation, I was talking to a student, and I don't want that to be necessarily be in the final product. I can choose to trim the beginning and after of my video out. And that's really the limitation of Relay. It doesn't offer the full editing capabilities of Studio, but it does offer the ease of use of uploading and processing. And if you're used to Studio, you know that can be quite tedious. So once I'm set, I can choose to discard it if I like, but I'm fairly happy with this recording. So I can go ahead and hit submit. At this point, Relay is going to upload it to the Relay server, and once it's done, I'll get an email saying my recording has been processed. So we're going to take a look at that in a second. I can go hit OK, and I can begin another recording. Now that doesn't mean that you have to be connected to the internet in order to record. If you're not connected to the internet, you're out in the field somewhere, and you're using it to record something, you can, next time your computer's online, it will automatically record to the Relay server. So if you are recording this in a classroom-based situation, you don't have to wait in the class for it to upload. You can go back to your office later on, turn your computer on, and it'll resume uploading to the server. Now while we're waiting for Relay to process our recording, there's a couple scenarios in which you would use Relay. You could use it to record live in-class lectures, which is a great tool for your students. Students seem to be really responsive to it, and they do enjoy going back to be able to review, especially in the sciences and the maths, where they can go back and review before a test. Also, you can use this to record lectures for your online blended or web enhanced class. Maybe there's a snow day and you want to get the presentation out, you don't want the students to miss the content. You can record from home a presentation and then upload it, and all you have to do is link it to into your My Courses space, and your students can view it. Or if you're interested in creating a tutorial on a particular function on the computer. Maybe it's how do you do statistics in Excel, or how to access one of the library databases for a research project. You can create a little relay tutorial and sort of the same function. So instead of taking up class time to go over that material, they can do it in their own time. Also, I mentioned before that Relay now has a Fuse app. And you can see a little screenshot down here of what Fuse looks like. It records video from your iPhone or your iPad too, using either the forward-facing or the rear-facing camera. That's your choice. And it said just records the video, but it is then processed to the Relay server and then uploaded to Screencast or YouTube, just like a regular Relay recording from a computer. You can also upload previously recorded videos from your iPhone or iPad as well. Let's go take a look and see if our recording's finished. And you can see I have an email that says Presentation Published Relay Demo. I'm going to open that up. It tells me it's finished. And I can go ahead now and I can click View. As I chose Screencast, this is being hosted up at screencast.com. And then students, this is exactly how students would see it. Now I'd like to show you what an actual PowerPoint recording looks like. After we begin playing and I mouse over the recording, you'll notice a navigation frame opens on the side. Each one of these time markers is based off an individual slide, and you'll notice they're named after the slide titles themselves. If I click on any one of the slides, it automatically advances the video to that position. We can also search the slides. Right now I'm typing in recording, and screencast.com will display any of the slides that have the word recording in it. And I can click directly on one of them and jump right to that slide. At the top of the screen, you'll notice the URL directly to the presentation. This is a unique identifier directly for your video, and we'll use that to create a link within your My Courses space, blog, or wiki. If you'd like more information on Camtasia Relay and getting started, I encourage you to visit the Instructional Development Wiki page, which is instructionaldev.umassd.wikispaces.net. And you can find the Camtasia Relay information down here under Instructional Tools. We have some tutorials here on getting started with Camtasia Relay, as well as recording PowerPoint, and then some video tutorials on creating your Screencast account, installing the recorder, and then the recording process, as well as using the trim tool. If you have any questions about using Camtasia Relay, feel free to contact Instructional Development at idteam@umassd.edu or calling extension 8501. Thank you.